Hello guys, this is Ben with Joe's Gaming Electronics. Today I'll be showing you guys how to repair a motherboard issue on a FB512 or a Sense. As you can see, here's the unit. The way you can tell it's a Sense is the back cover. It is a kind of metal type of material. You can see it is metal. You could also just tell by the serial numbers on there. But yeah, we'll be replacing the motherboard on this unit. We have a good motherboard right here. There's nothing wrong with this motherboard. We're just replacing it just so you guys could see the steps and you guys can follow along. If you guys are not comfortable in doing this repair yourself, you can always send it to us. I have done these repairs multiple times and they have no problem doing it, and we assure you that the device will be fixed properly and glued properly. All the tools that you see in this video that I am using will be linked down below, as well as the repair kit that includes the motherboard and all the tools. The tools that you see in this video are the Joe's cold press glue, the Joe's T2 screwdriver, a plastic spudger, and a metal pry tool. You'll also need some alcohol, which I'm pretty sure will be included in the repair kit. You'll also need a rubber band or a clamp. In this case, I'll be using a clamp. A rubber band works just as good. You'll just wrap it around the watch itself once you put the glue on. I also kind of have a paper towel right next to me just in case there's extra glue, which there usually is always extra glue. But yeah, let's just get straight into the repair and let's get started. So we'll put all the tools aside for now. You'll need a heat gun actually as well. We're gonna just heat up the sides just right here. Once you feel that it's hot enough, you'll grab your metal pry tool, apply some alcohol, and begin by putting it into these grooves right here. And the screen should be able to just lift up. There we go. Screen is up now. Now we'll put the metal pry tool away. Now we don't need it anymore. We'll grab our T2, Joe's T2, and begin to unscrew this shield right here that is holding the motherboard and the screen connections down. And then just put the screws to the side like that. Then we'll grab our plastic spudger, disconnect the screen, put it aside, and then we will begin to unscrew the rest of these two screws right here that is holding the motherboard down. Goes aside. Once you've done that, you will grab your spudger again and disconnect the rest of these ribbons right here, and then you can just lift the motherboard out. And this is our old motherboard. This one has no issues, like I said, but we'll just replace it. Then we have our new motherboard, and then we're just gonna put it back how we got it. So the connections should be going like this way. There should be 3 connections on this side and 2 connections on that side. We're just gonna slide it in. Just make sure all the ribbons are up and not kind of in the way. Then what I usually do is I put the screen back on, I clip it in, and pretty much clip all the rest of the connections in as well. Alright, once you've clipped all of these connections in, then you can begin by grabbing the shield, put it in like so. I usually grab the spudger, make sure this thing is down. Then we'll grab our Joe's T2, grab a screw, and begin to screw the shield down. And then you're just gonna grab the other 2 screws and put them in as well. So there we go. We pretty much assembled the whole new unit now. And what I like to do before I apply some glue is I like to clean off the old residue and glue that's on there. So we're just gonna kind of wipe all this down, make sure there's no glue on there, just so we get a nice seal, as well as on the screen. Clean off all that excess glue. Alright, now we can grab our Joe's cold press glue and then begin to apply it all around here. And I like to put a good amount just so we get a good seal. Now I grab the paper towel and just wipe off all the excess glue. And before putting on the rubber bands or the clamp, I usually just to make sure, check if it's flush and sitting properly, which it is right now. And then I grab the clamp and just put it in the middle just to get a good seal on there, an equal seal. And we'll just close this back up. And there we go. That is how you repair a motherboard on a FB512 or a Sense. All the tools that you saw in this video will be linked down below, as well as a toolkit and repair kit. If you do not feel comfortable in doing this repair yourself, you could always send it to us. It can be a little difficult to take off the screen sometimes, and you could possibly possibly damage it yourself. Just be aware of that. And yeah, thank you for watching, guys, and I hope this got you a little informed on how to repair it, and I hope you guys have a good rest of your day.
Thanks for watching the video, guys. If you guys love what we do, please support us. You guys can click on the links that we have on the end screen. You guys can buy our parts, sales, or service so we can continue to make great videos for you guys for many more years. Thank you.